So it's day 4 already. Can you believe it? I hope it's going well. I hope you're getting something out of this journey more than a challenge. How was yesterday? What was your overwhelming sensation? Were you kind of where you thought you should be? Were you a bit shocked by what you found? Did you uncover any stumbling blocks, any beliefs that you have that are keeping you from either taking a big bold step forward or asking for help, asking for advice? For me, one of the big things, well, as I said yesterday, was this fear of being judged as a failure. If I can't even keep my marriage happy, what chance do I have? I also really didn't want other people's advice. I didn't want other people having an opinion on the way I was living my life, and that kept me firmly stuck. And from there, actually, I worked. Uncovered a lot of information about myself. I uncovered a very deep rooted sense of distrust that I had in other women, and that went all the way. That's another story, but that went all the way back uh, to my mother's inability to listen to me and to encourage me. I think she'd never had it. She didn't know how to do it, and she blocked me every time I presented a feeling to her or a problem to her or an upset to her. She just she would bat it away. She would say, well, it's not important. At your age, these things happen. So I always had that sense that what I was feeling and what I was going through wasn't important. And I took that very much into adult life, and therefore I didn't know where to turn with my problems. I didn't want, for me, it seemed very important. I didn't want somebody telling me that it wasn't, and that was my biggest fear. And I had to overcome that in order to really start working on creating the possibility of making my marriage work. So I share that because it was something I didn't expect to uncover, but really, when I was looking at my own reality, it became quite clear. So these are the things that you're going to be looking at. These, what can I do to take me that step forward, just to get that, to make me feel like I'm working towards that perfect relationship. A little hint here: we can't change situations, we can't change people, we can't change the way things are at the moment. We can change ourselves. So when I'm asking you what can you do, be thinking, what can you do in yourself to make that small change? What would get you moving towards it? What advice would you give a girlfriend if she were to ask you the same question? Here's one for you: what will you absolutely not do? Something else. Where would you, what would you tell your mother? What would your mother tell you? Think of somebody that you really admire, someone whose marriage or partnership you really have a high opinion of. What would you think that they would tell you? What would their advice to you be? So let's get it down. Again, I want you to come up with 15 ideas on what you can do. You don't need to do any of them. We can get to tomorrow and you say, do you know what? I'm doing nothing. I've got my arms folded. I'm not playing. Don't like this game anymore. But today, play the game with me. Come up with 15 things that you could possibly do to start creating that ideal partnership that you worked on Tuesday. It's give yourself the 15 minutes, the 20 minutes to do it. You deserve it. And again, if you've got any questions, you know where to find me. Okay? Have a good day. Bye.